Hey guys, it's your girl Ashley Vocals, and I wanted to talk about procrastination. I think that it's in our nature naturally to procrastinate. I think everyone procrastinates. So I wanted to talk about some tips and things so you can stop procrastinating today. Okay, so there are a few reasons why people procrastinate. Okay, and if you don't know what procrastination means, it means to put off goals, put off duties, put off things that are important to do. So, if you have a paper due, you don't do it to the last minute. That's procrastinating. You're waiting until the last minute, you're not doing it at that time. Okay? There's a few things that kind of get in the way and make us procrastinate. Okay? Distractions. Okay? Distractions can come in as a social network, or it can be a person that's distracting you from your goals. Twitter is very addictive. Facebook was a little addictive in the beginning for me, but Twitter became an addiction. I felt and I found myself tweeting and tweeting and tweeting for hours at a time, and it was a complete distraction for me. That may be your distraction, a social network, whatever you're doing, whether it be blogging, whether it be Twitter, whether it is Facebook or Instagram or any of the things we have at our fingertips right now. We have a lot of things that we can be distracted easily. So you need to start cutting those things off. Not necessarily deactivating your account, but just, if you know that you have something to do, turn your phone off, because usually your Twitter is through your phone. So, you're going to cut your phone off. Don't get on Twitter. Just don't do it. Okay. And another distraction can be a person, your boyfriend or girlfriend. They all want to hang out with you, a family member. A person can be a distraction as well. But you need to understand, if someone does not value your ambition, then they don't need to be in your life anyways. You don't want to be around someone that thinks it's okay for you to sit on a couch for the rest of your life. That is not cool. So if you're around people that don't have any ambition, you need to cut them off as well, because they are a great, great, great distraction. Number two, you need to stay focused. And if you cut off your distractions and the things that are stopping you, then usually you can stay focused on the what you need to do. So it's kind of like a tunnel vision thing. You got to kind of cut everything off and not look to the right or the left, but to still stay focused on the goal. And that's really important, because it doesn't matter how big your goal is or how much time you have or how much money. Without effort, you can never accomplish your goal. So definitely cut off the distractions, stay focused. Another situation or thing that can stop you, that can make you procrastinate, is not being realistic. Okay? I know a lot of people who have great goals and they have a great dream, and I just love people with dreams. But there are people that think they're going to do something great, but they don't have any effort behind it. There's nothing. They say, oh, I'm going to do that, but they never take the steps to get to that situation. For example, there are 3 things you need to do when you're being realistic. Okay? You need to know exactly what you want to do. Know what it is. Okay? Educate yourself on that goal. Okay? Figure out the length of time it will take, how much money it would take to invest into it, and really be realistic. Okay? Be very realistic. For example, your goal that you've been procrastinating on can be weight loss. Everybody usually wants to lose weight or gain weight, but we're going to talk about weight loss. Okay? First of all, before you even think about doing anything like weight loss, you need to first mentally prepare yourself for what you're trying to do. We know that if you speak things, prior to speaking things, it has to start in your mind. So before you say you want to lose weight, it has to be a thought in your mind. You know what I mean? You have to think. So before you even do that, you need to think, and before you speak, you're supposed to say, look, I want to lose weight. You know what I mean? And make sure you guard your words and make sure they are positive words going out. Okay? Some people say they want to lose weight, but they always say, I'm fat, I'm so fat, that's not doing anything for you. You need to start telling yourself, I look great. I'm going to look great. I'm going to feel great. I am wonderful. I'm going to do this. This is something that I know that I'm going to do. You know what I mean? You have to get excited. You have to start speaking those things as though they are. You know what I mean? You have to start speaking them. Okay? And also, you need to avoid situations where you may be tempted. So if you know there is a party at your job where they're going to have chocolate cake, do not pick up the fork and stand and run to the front of the line. That doesn't make any sense. If you know prior to that, then you need to pack your own lunch. Okay? We have to be realistic. We have to educate ourselves on weight loss. What do I need to do? You need to change the way you eat. You can't expect to, eat chocolate cake all day and you want to lose weight. That's, unless you're just eating, I don't know, that is just not realistic. It doesn't make any sense to do that. You need to find a weight loss center, get a trainer, get a friend that is going to run, walk, or jog with you. We have to be realistic. Be realistic. Okay. The very last thing I want to talk about why other people procrastinate a lot is fear. You're fearful of success. You're fearful of, you think that if you do this and you fail, then what happens? You feel like if I do this and it doesn't work out, I may fail. And you know what I mean? That can destroy your dream, you know what I mean, right then and there. Like you can't bring yourself to do it because you're too scared to step out on faith. So having fear, it will lead you to never accomplish your goal. Fear will destroy every dream, and instead, what you need to do is replace fear with your faith. Believe that you can do this. That there is no shadow, there is no doubt in your mind that you can do this. Whatever you want to do, you believe that you can do this. Bottom line. Also, you need to change the way you look at failure. Okay. For me, what I do is I'm not afraid to necessarily, I guess, would say fail. I just believe that if something does not come to pass, then it wasn't for me, or I'll get it at a later time, or I believe that God has better for me. I look at it in a different way. Some people look at it as failure as, oh, it's over, when it could just be a test. And maybe it's not your time. So it's more or less to stop looking at fear as if it's, looking at the failure as if it's over. You know what I mean? It's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you stand up. So I encourage you to stop procrastinating, to get on the ball, do what you got to do, cut off those people that are distracting you, get rid of fear, be realistic, educate yourself on what you want to do in life. And anything that you want, you can do it. You can do it. Okay? I can do it. You can do it. Everybody can do it. You know what I mean? So we need to start being prayed up, trusting in God, and believing that we can do all things. We can do all things. We are all powerful. We are great. We are awesome. I am awesome. You know what I mean? So you have to keep speaking those things, cut off the distractions, that Twitter, that Facebook, those people that are negative, speaking negative things in your life. If people are not speaking blessings and great things into your life, you need to cut them off and start speaking, get into the word and believe that you can do it. So stop procrastinating, get up, stop looking at this video. Wait, hold on, share the video with everybody you know. And get up, do what you have to do. Do what you have to do.